侧手我大地，右手握着天，掌纹裂出了释放的闪电，把时光匆匆兑换成了年。3000世如所破茧，左手捻着花，右手舞着剑，眉间落下了10000年的雪。那是左手一弹指，右手弹着弦，舟楫摆渡在忘川的水间。当烦恼能开出一朵莲，莫停歇，给我杂念。左手指着烟，右手取红线，赐予你和我永远的情缘。月光中，你和左手化成雨，右手掌鳞片，某时在云上，某时在林间，愿随你，用以你为常的模样，在所有城市浮现。左手拿起你，右手放下你，合掌写你全部带上回心间，一出生。你是
相濡以沫的爱情，举案齐眉的婚姻，携手共老的人生，这是多少人在青春年少时对于爱情的美好想象。当一首首经典的老歌唱起，
侧手握大地，右手握着天，掌纹裂出了释放的闪电，把时光匆匆兑换成了年。3000世如所破茧，左手捻着花，右手舞着剑，眉间落下了10000年的雪。那是我。 舟楫摆渡在忘川的水间，当烦恼能开出一朵莲，莫停歇，给我杂念。左手持着烟，右手去奉献，赐予你和我永远的情缘。夜空中，你和左手化成雨，右手成云天。某时在云上，某时在林间。愿随你，用以你为常的模样，在所有城市浮现。红色手拿起你，右手放下你，合掌写你全部悲伤为心间，一出生，你是我。
Hello, hello, test. Okay, hello. I think you can hear my voice now. Yeah, hi, Mr. K, KYW. Okay. Let's start our live today. Record. Okay. So, hi, dear Homely members and investors. Welcome to my live. Today is today is August 12th, Wednesday, middle of this week. Very nice to see you here. This is MG from Homely Chat. So, very happy to give you today's live stock diagnosis with the US and Malaysia shares. Yes, very happy to see you there. Yeah, Miss Wan and the Holland and also, yeah, KYW. Okay. Today I have shared my topic, and you know that today the market is not so good, right? Drop a lot. But if you have been follow my life, and you also know that I said if strong shares once you drop is actually a good chance for you to buy it back, right? So the point is that we need to how to say identify if the job is a safe job or it's a top area is very important. Otherwise, you will average down in very in run area, or you just maybe just missed the chance, right? Miss the chance. And if you're the first time to watch my video, so here is the way you can diagnosis your share. Every trading day around 1 p.m. we're gonna diagnosis your share. So you can only just send your share code number and entry price to 011-1652-7962. Can just share your code number and entry price to 011-1652-7962. Okay, and yesterday have a new investor asked me that whether we have give some stock pick, stock list, so that they can take for reference to buy and sell. Actually, absolutely not, because Homely never giving tips. We will diagnose the share for you, and as a Homely member, Homely also offer their training course to teach you how to read the charts, to master the method which can help you make stable and continuous money in this current market, which is more important, because just as we said before, to give you how to teach you fishing, to teach you how to fish better than just to give you a fish instead. Right, so Homely offer the training for members. Members can attend the training course for lifetime. You no need to how to say, your family members can also attend, and same time Homely also offer the Homely software, so that you have a very powerful tool to always let you know the movement of their bankers in the market and their trend analysis, right? Because tool can always improve your analyze efficiency is quite important in the current days. Okay, in the current market, current days. Okay, hi, Mr. Lu. Yeah, and Mr. Chin. Okay, so before we go share our today's topic, yeah, we have a brief sharing of the current market. So we can talk about the day's cake disclaimer. So this video is purely for study and discussion. Any direct or indirect loss or suffered by any person as a result of reliance on this video shall not be responsible. Okay, thank you. Okay, I have just received some message. Okay, WhatsApp. Okay, you can send to my WhatsApp, no problem. Later on, if I can diagnose for you, and if don't have time to diagnose for you after the live, I will also check for you. Okay, so you can just follow this diagnosis line, and if you're Homely member, you can just send me the way how you analyze, then I can check for you. Okay, so today our topic is like it's like this one, the vaccine. Okay, we know that last night the Russian vaccine is kind of released, and but this time the vaccine is a little bit different, so we can take a look about this news. It was reported that Russia president, okay, said on Tuesday yesterday, and Russia had become the first country to grant regulatory approval to a COVID-19 vaccine after less than 2 months of human testing. Okay, human testing, and he say kind of he already did that for his daughter already, right? So it's kind of big news for the current market. And as we know that after the epidemic, one strong beneficial sector is the healthcare. So yesterday and today, the healthcare actually have strongly influenced, especially today. At the same time, in this the whole market, because of the pandemic, so the whole column is not very good. So another beneficial, cannot say sector, the beneficial products is the gold, right? Because the gold is kind of for an investment product that can help us avoid risk if the whole economy is not good. So that's why I gotta share you these two, right? These two, because if the vaccine is coming, of course, means that a lot of more COVID-19 cases will be killed. So the influence of the epidemic will be become less, and then the economy will recover back. Of course, this sector will not benefit anymore, right? And same time, if the economy is recovered, okay, so the whole market will also funds will how to say flow to different industries, and all the investors will not feel so nervous about all the environment. So of course, no need to consider about this avoid the risk gold, right? This is the brief reason, and I guess you know already this one, so I will not give details about this fundamental explanation. What I'm gonna share here is about the charting things, so I will let you know, and we can start by analyze the index here. So we can take a look about the Dow Jones last night. Okay, the Dow Jones. This is the Dow Jones last night. And we can see after this one, of course, is it how to say, as our to our topic is very important, very important. But the whole market, we can see Dow Jones market. Can you see my screen? Okay, I think you can see my screen, huh? Okay. We can see this Dow Jones. Okay, yesterday we also analyzed, and we say yesterday you have a break of the previous high, recent 3 months previous high. But today I call this yellow overbought signal here because today already finished. Okay, you see today last night the green, the yellow overbought already disappeared. Means what? Before we also shared, okay, if this the yellow candle is the overbought signal, right? Overbought signal. So later on, after it may be continues for a few days, but after the last yellow overbought signal disappeared, and later on, the price will have kind of a drop or just sideways, because you see, when this one appeared, means many people are bought in this market. But if this psychology, if this finished, means not so many people are buying anymore, so the price will also give resistance. And our trading method is that when the okay, we can draw a box with the last yellow overbought signal candle, and then later the price, if break down this box is the sell point. Sure, you can see this time is July, the previous high, July 8th. So the next day didn't break down, then another one day it just dropped. So this is a sell point. If you sell this day, this big drop you can avoid. Now, last night also disappeared, and we can see here, actually the high price already break up, but actually the close price didn't break out. The close price didn't break out, and the profitable effect slightly down compared to one day before, right? 2% drop. Now is 50%, still okay. But for short term, be careful about this one. Later on, if their price can stand above, then no problem. But if not, maybe it also goes sideways here. And also at the same time, you will get resisted by the previous high. But before we also shared, actually in this area, not so big, how to say, not so big resistance compared to this one. But short term, we also have some news, so need to be careful, right? Need to be careful. When the market is quite good, sometimes the bankers also need to find a chance to take the profit or just shake out, right? Just shake out. So yesterday, this news is kind of a good one for them to do shake out or to do retracement. So later I will diagnosis to share and then to check which situation of your share. And then we can also take a look about the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, okay, 2 days ago already appeared this overbought. Okay, now we can disappear this big box. Okay, can just delete it. Okay, and then we can see before you already disappeared this day, so we draw a box and you can see Nasdaq, it didn't break out this candle anymore. The next day already break down, and then last night drop further. Okay, drop further, and we saw 1.69%, 1.96%. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. I'll make it smaller. Okay, I will make the chart smaller, so make sure you can see it clearly. Okay, I think now you can see clearly. So, okay, this is the one, and their profitable effect is also decreased a little bit. Excuse me. let's go on. So this is the one, and okay, this is about these two share. Of course, actually the sectors I didn't show here. You can, because US sectors have got a lot of, and you can check the healthcare related shares also drop a lot last night. Okay, but if you want to diagnose your share, you can also leave to my WhatsApp. Okay, here is the way to diagnose your share. You can just send your share code number and your entry price to 011-1652-7962. Okay, now we also take a look about the healthcare, the KLCI. Today's chart. Okay, this is the KLCI, and yesterday we also shared. And do you remember we say that better not break down this box? Here is a box, but actually it's kind of today kind of breakdown. How to draw the lines? Okay, like this. We just draw line here. Okay, this is the line of recent one. Okay, of recent sideways, but today is kind of a gap down, and the drop have a slightly rebound in this morning. Okay, so it's not a good signal. And yesterday we also shared that because this small rebound is below half of this big sideways, so means the momentum actually is not so strong, right? Momentum is not so enough. So at the same time, we can take a look about the profitable effect with Hommeli software. So this is the KLCI, right? Hey, hold on, sorry. This is KLCI, and we can also call out the report one. Actually, I didn't show before because it have showed long time ago already. Before we have showed this day already. This day overbought signal on July 13. So after this day, you can see the KLCI didn't break out, and then in this big sideway, right? In this big sideway. So, and today you already break down. And the same time, we see yesterday is kind of slightly down compared to before. I think today is further down, right? Further down. But it mainly driven by the healthcare. So we can take a look about their chart, about their sector. So about the sector today is heavily driven down by the healthcare, about 5%. 5% is quite strong, right? Quite strong drop in the current market. And you see all the sectors is down. And another heavy one is telecommunication and transportation. Industry are also not very good. And only financial survives. Financial slightly up 58%. And today, this morning, 193%, now 193 shares increase, and more than 1,000 shares down. Only 2 of them make even. So you see, so many of the so if you didn't sell, I think many of you will get a little bit stuck, or maybe just a short retracement. So now we can take a look about the healthcare. And actually, before we also talk about this, we just check the sector, KLH sector first. The sector is like this. And we can see 4 days ago also have this overbought signal, the yellow overbought signal. And after day, okay, the price level breakout, 4 days, 4 consecutive negative candle, right? Negative candle. And their bankers are slightly down, keep down. And I think today, if till this morning, yes. Yesterday, 79%. So you see 79% of these banker chips are, okay, if you're the first time to watch my video, you know that Hommeli software, this is a very special indicator of Hommeli software. It shows the capital of their institutional funds. So in sector and individual shares, we can check about this one so that you know your shares still can remain or just in top area. So we can see if from by the analysis of the sector, so it's still kind of okay, right? Still kind of okay from yesterday's chart, okay? But of course today is further, right? Drop further. But we can compare to the regularities of before. So this time, okay, this time the yellow one also disappear. Have 3 days, 3 days arrangements. Now it's 4 days already, and we can see the lowest banker chips before actually is this time. This time is around 65%. Okay, this bar is 65%. Now it still have 79%. So you can see today, if the banker chips still can remain above 65%, means this correction is still in this safe area if compared to this time, okay? Compared to this time, because history always repeated themselves. So we need to see if it's the heavy one or the regularity is broken. If the regularity broken already, you need to be careful. So obviously, you can see this time for short term 4 days correction compared to before only 2 days negative, 2 days negative, 3 days negative. This time 4 negative already. So already break up the regularity of this time from this day is July, okay, July 29. So break out the recent 2 months regularity, but haven't break out the regularity of the half year, okay, of this quarter, because the heaviest correction of this quarter is this time, okay, but now it's still in safe area compared to this time. This is sector. Okay, now we can take a look about the individual shares. Individual shares. So we can open this real-time chart. Okay, so when you see the top gainers today, this morning, also it's not beautiful. And you can see the maximum only the first share. This one is like 48%, but it's kind of for just a boom up, right? Good for short term, but for medium long term, maybe still aggressive, because all of this share is below the white line. Okay, so today we don't take much look about these top gainers. We take a look about this healthcare to see if your share is the safe correction area or is the top area. So we can start with this Care Plus, because before we have shared before, this share is the earliest share, okay, in this small gap shares. Okay, small gap shares have a sell point. Before we have shared in this hourly chart. Okay, hourly chart have sell point this day, last Wednesday, right? Last Wednesday have sell point, and the price is kind of a lower high, okay, lower high, didn't break up the previous high, right? And the trend expert, this trend expert is showing the entry point and the exit point. If you are not good at the entry point and the exit point, you can use this trend expert as a reference. At the same time, you need to always use the banker chips to double confirm your entry point and exit point is good or not. So here is the exit way, and after that you see the price keep downward, lower, right? So you see the charts can always tell you earliest, even today have the news, or maybe it's just the bankers, they are waiting for the news to shake out or take their profits. But till now, is it a safe correction? So we can see. So for medium short term, I think low chance, because yesterday I also said, here have a buy point for medium short term, because the green bar turns to red already, right? The green bar turns to red already. So you can see here, right? This is the buy point, but actually at this time we can see the bankers didn't increase. It just remains or slightly down. So at the same time is below this chief line. This chief line will give very strong resistance, means that immediate short term is already in downtrend. So even you buy here, you will get resistance by the chief line, and the price also get resistance by this line. Later on it drop further, even today, right? Even today. So you see today already have 15% drop, right? 15% drop. So, and still no buy point, right? Still no buy point. And maybe your problem also is coming though. So it's just a top gain, a top way, or just correction. If from the 6-minute chart, we cannot take this for reference. We just check the trend of the bankers and the retailers. Of course, their trend of the retailers is increasing, but of their bankers is decreasing. But we analyze in the daily chart. Okay, we can see the daily chart is like the bankers is around 89%, but have retailers sold. Okay, have retailers sold 4 days ago. So from last Friday, the bankers appeared before no low retailers, green retailers, but till now it still remains there. So from analyze about this one, you know, it's still safe correction, right? Safe correction. And if we check this rainbow, I will share you a very good news. Okay, a very good point for you to check the correction range. Okay, the correction range means that how long, okay, how long you will correct or to retracement. So when we talk about here, I want to share if you are kind of status. So this area we just call it as correction. Correction. If we take a look about this picture, you know that when the bankers push up the price, okay, I will make it smaller. Okay, when the bankers push up the price, they will always to do the retracement to shake up the retailers, right? Shake up the retailers. So the characteristic of this retracement is that the bankers still remains or just slightly down, but without retailers here appeared here, or sometimes very small retailers here. Okay, but in top area is that the banks keep decreasing and the retailers keep increasing. Very dangerous one. But we can see this one, the the Care Plus, okay, bankers still a lot, very small retailers. So you know it's still safe area. And another thing, we take a look about this rainbow. Last time, okay, we can see this red lines. Red lines are today, we don't see the white line because healthcare is still all over standing above the white line. Right now is just, we take a look about this red line. If you already, last time correction, or it just gets support by this green line. Green line actually is the fourth red line, is together with the red lines. It didn't break down the green line, right? So far you see the Care Plus, okay, I make it bigger. So far you can see it also didn't break out, right? Didn't break out this green line. So it's still in a correction area. But what if it just break down this one? How should we do? Of course, it means that you already break down the regularity of last correction. So for medium long term, you need to be for medium term, you need to be careful. You should cut loss, right? You should cut loss. But for short term, I just said you already sell earlier last Friday, right? For short term, okay, this is for medium term. And then for long term, okay, so for long term, still okay, right? Still okay. And if you're intraday, we take a look about the tick chart. Tick chart today, no big chance because the lines, the price also below the yellow lines here, slightly break out this at around 11 o'clock. So this time is 11:22, 22nd, okay, 11 o'clock. And slightly up, but later on it dropped back. So no big chance. Because after you break out, the bankers also need to remain, but didn't. So your sell point is like here when the green bar turns to red bar. Let me, okay, make it bigger. Okay, here is your sell point. Okay, because the whole market is not so good, and you see the yellow line is just sideways, right? Just sideways. If the market goes good, the yellow line should be turned to upward, but it just sideways, so no big volume. At the same time, we can see the bankers also didn't remain. Later on, it dropped, right? Later on, it dropped. Okay, this is about Care Plus. If you have any question, you can leave in the message. But at the same time, we can take a look about this Hartalega. Hatha Lega in the daily chart is like this. So we can also take a look about the bankers. It's the third day the retailers appeared. And we can see the bankers so far is 66%. It's kind of further correction. Why? Compared to before, we can see before the correction, the heaviest one, I think is about this time. This time correction, this time correction, let us see, I mean, this day correction is around 65%, the banker 65%. So how about now? Now is 71% or 71%. So still have a little bit, right? Little bit way. And at the same time, we can also take a look about this lines. It also gets support by the yellow line. So far it's still a normal correction, right? Normal correction. And this is for the trend analysis. For medium long-term traders, still no problem. For medium short-term, we take a look about the 60-minute chart, and we use the trend expert. Also have sell point, the same as Care Plus. So you should sell here, or when you break down, you should sell. Till now, no buy point. Okay, no buy point. At the same time, for tick chart, okay, intraday player, you have a very small chance because today all over this Hada didn't break out the yellow line, okay, very small chance. So only maybe have a slightly chance, right? On very micro profit. And of course, now we take a look about the blue chips, the heavyweight chips. Okay, so this is Top Glove. Okay, Top Glove today 9% drop. And if we take a look about this daily chart first, daily chart will also use this rainbow, with the rainbow. And we can see is the bankers is 74%, 74%, and so far it still get support by this green line, right? The green line. So far in daily chart also no big problem. And the same time, for medium short term, you also need to take a profit earlier. This day, when you break down, this is a Monday, 3 o'clock, right? 3 o'clock. Here have slightly rebound, but the bankers didn't increase, so don't go. Till now, no buy point, right? No buy point. And for intraday today, also no big chance, very small chance. So this one is also normal correction, right? And then Supermax, because these days Supermax just released the financial report, and we can see on is also the first day, today first day appeared this retailer. You know, this kind of the strong share, right? Because it's the last day appeared the retailer, and we can see for medium long term still no problem because the bankers their price also all the way standing above inside of the red lines, and their bankers here is around 82%, 82%. But for medium short term, need to be careful. Medium short term use trend expert. This is the first sell point. Last Friday, if you didn't sell, this is another time to take a profit. Yesterday, 4 p.m. So if you sold already medium short term is like some contra players. Let's say you just trade 2 or 3 days, right? 2 or 3 days like that. So you need to use the hourly chart to entry and exit. So later on today, you will avoid this 10% drop. And then for intraday players, we take a look about this 1 minute chart. Also no big chance, right? No big chance. And if you buy here, and then you sell here, very small price, very small profit, right? Small profit. And okay, let me check your, also from Mr. Hong, you want to check the comfort. Just now I also checked already, right? So comfort. It's like this. It's kind of drop further a bit. You see this comfort. Comfort is from this day, from last Friday already appeared this retailer, And the most important thing, just now we analyze some glove shares, but most of them, except this one, get support by this green line. But today, Comfort already break down the yellow line. Okay, sorry, the green line. I make it bigger. This is the green line already break down. So today, 14% drop. So if you are medium short term, also need to be careful because that regularity is breakdown. So is your you need to reduce or you just take your profit and then coming back. This is for medium long term. For example, you do 2 or 3 months. Okay, 2 or 3 months you should be careful. But if you do more than half year, 1 year, then sure, still no problem. Okay, and for medium short term, we go to hourly chart. Hourly chart is just like this. Use the trend expert. Okay, here is the first sell point last Tuesday, and here is the second sell point last Wednesday, and the last sell point is this day when you break down the chief line last Friday 3 p.m. Okay, so if you have the software, you will always take your profit in time combined with your trading cycle. Okay, trading cycle is very important. If you always change, then of course easy to lose yourself. So make sure which trail you will stay, right? Then you just follow their method in your trading cycle. Don't change always. And you can always take a profit in time. And then when you go to the tick chart, today's mini chart, have slight chance, right? Slight chance, but later on when you break out, also drop further. So only this chance, okay? Only this chance, no big one. And this afternoon, if we can break up the yellow line, of course, you still can buy it back. But so far, no chance. And the real-time chart, the bankers also gone already, right? Gone already. So now we take a look about your chart here. We take a look about the, okay. Yeah, from Susanna, just now I analyzed for you this comfort, and also from Mr. Hong. So both of you have this one, but after I analyze, you know which cycle your trading cycle in, and then you follow the relative method. And comfort, okay, so many people have comfort. Charlie, okay, and we have for, okay, correct, okay, from Yuki for correct. Correct. So it's also the one, and we can see the daily chart. Okay, daily chart we analyze with this rainbow. Okay, it's kind of a strong drop recent days. Actually, this day, okay, last Friday already appeared this green retailer. So maybe your question is that still can hold or not. Your entry price is 1 ringgit. Now it's 73 ringgit. So we can see, I don't know your trading cycle, but if you're trading like more than half year, then still no problem. And we can see the regularity of before's correction. Before's correction, you see, is quite strong. You see, quite strong. It just up near to the blue lines, near to the blue lines, right? And a very big, and the time is also very long. So from July 1st till 7th, July, from June 1st to July end. So almost 2 months correction, right? 2 months correction. And we can see the bankers also remains there. Now the bankers is around 67%. So from medium long term, if you do half them, more than half year, no problem. But if you trade, let's say, for short term, of course, you go to the mini chart, of course, show you the sell point. You see, this is the first day. Last Wednesday, first sell point. Second sell point last Friday. Okay, this medium short term means few days, maybe within 1 week. And here, when you break down the chief line, your last entry exit point till now no buy point. So it's 7% drop. So be careful. And I don't know your trading cycle, so make sure you follow the right way. Because some of the investors, they say that, okay, your diagnosis in the life, and then I only heard about this, okay, it's very good or bad, but he ignore which trading cycle I describe. Okay, it's very important. I always repeat it in my life. Okay, make sure which trading cycle you are in, follow the relative method. No, not always changed. And then take charge of this corrects today actually have slight chance. So when you break up the white line, Okay, here till now still in white line, but now the bankers keep decreasing, so momentum is not enough. Okay, momentum not enough, so small profit for intraday player. Okay, and before we diagnosis not next how to say next glove shares, we take a look about the gold. The gold. How about the gold? Now we take a look about the price of the gold, and we know that before we also analyze gold have break out the new high of very longer term. So I will show you the chart. If we take a look about this monthly chart, okay, monthly chart, you see, and in last month, okay, last month, actually this month, July, July is last month, okay, last month already break out the previous high. Previous high here is 2011, already break up the previous high. Okay, it's kind of a strong one, so it's kind of a bullish one, right? Very bullish one. So when we compare to here, you see today, actually this is a week. We use daily chart also can. Daily chart, this is daily chart. Daily chart 4-day stop seems so big, so big. So the point is not that we feeling it stop a lot. We should do is analyze objectively, okay, rational. Is it a safe correction? So we need to compare to before. So when we compare to before, we can use a little bit longer term. For example, weekly chart. We go to the weekly chart and then compare to before's correction here. Okay, here is another bullish one, right? From 2008 to 2011. So you can compare this area about the correction. Okay, correction. How deep of the correction? So you can calculate. But as we looked, you can compare this correction and compare to this correction. Is actually not so heavy, right? Not so heavy. So we can also compare to here, right? Compare to here, this correction, and now, okay? So you see, not so strong, but I don't have time to calculate. You can calculate how many percentage of this correction here, okay? If this correction, this top percentage is still in safe area, still okay for you, okay? Because every different investment chart have their own regularity. We always say in Homely survey, Homely, we always remind our Homely members to obey, to follow this philosophy. So you see the third thing is operate the familiar. It means always check the history chart, find the regularity of this chart, right? Because the gold also have his technical chart. You can also find the regularity, okay, of your chart. So now we can see so this is now we take a look about the shares related. So we know it's not so strong correction if compared to the bullish correction. Then we can take a look about behaviors also asked by Mr. Chin. So we take a look about the daily chart first, about the rainbow, and we can see from the rainbow last few days, it also increased with the flying of the goat, but it corrects a lot. Before we also said the gold shares will be influenced, but after you check in the regularity, it's not so followed, right? Not so followed. So which chart we should listen to? Of course, you should listen to this share chart, and we can see now you already already drop and get supported by this white line. So if you still hold it, okay, you can maybe just wait. Okay, if you can get support, you can just hold. But if you saw earlier, of course you can wait to see if you can get it back, another back, because this vaccine news is just news. We still don't know how workable about these vaccines, right? Although have been these steps have been promoted, but we still need to see. But you know, how to say, we need to combine together. Later on, if it's still not very good, then the charting also reflect. So in this chart, it may be just use this white line to check if we can support successfully or not. But right now, you see for middle short term, of course, to sell earlier. So you can take the 6-minute chart, hourly chart. You also remind your sell point. This is the last Friday. Last Friday. So if you do middle short term, of course, you should take your profit earlier. And if you do medium long term, and medium long term, we go to the chart. Go to the chart. Medium long term, if you are more than 1 year, still okay, because the white line is more than 1 year. But if you kind of more than half year is this blue line, okay, blue line. It just also break down the blue line, also dangerous to be reduced or just cut loss. And then if you're intraday, okay, if you're intraday, so we see today have also small chance, right? Small chance break up the yellow line, and the bankers now a little bit decreasing, right? A little bit decreasing. Okay, so this is about this behaviors. Now we can take a look about your shares here. So many, I take my WhatsApp first because some investor leave message earlier. Okay, from okay, Josephine, just now I for that analysis the Supermax HLT haven't HLT HLT. So HLT. HLT. So we also take a look about this rainbow first. So you see, before the correction of the HLT is still to this yellow line. So far, it still have some space to the yellow line. So at the same time, the bank chips around 88%. So far, still okay, right? If you do medium long term. And if you do medium short term, we go to hourly chart. Hourly chart remind you sell last Friday. This is last Friday. Here is the time. Here is the time. Last Friday, 12 o'clock, I let you sell earlier. And the second time lead you to sell when the bar break down the chief line. This is the chief line. Okay, break down the chief line. This is this Monday, 12 o'clock. Last time, after you rebound, cannot buy because our bankers didn't increase. Okay, cannot buy. And the price still below the chief line, cannot buy. If you bought accidentally, then you should sell here. Okay, sell here. Here is Tuesday, yesterday, 4 p.m. So many times the chart already remind you. So you, of course, can avoid this 20% drop. Okay. And from Jimmy 007 to 80, also bought by many people. I also diagnosed this before. So if we go to the daily chart, daily chart is like standing above the white line, right? White line, but the correction is kind of big. You see, before the correction already break down the yellow line, so means that it's kind of long-term correction. So the bankers also very less, 13%. Okay, so your strategy cannot be too long if you cannot stand this stop. So we can calculate this stop, how many percent of this stop. So this drop is around 27 days, 48%. So if you cannot stand 48% and around more than 1 month, you just set your strategy as medium short term or short term. But medium long term is still, you see the white line still above white line. Okay, right? So you see a different trading cycle, different strategy, and a different mindset. Very important for you. So if you do medium short term, we go to hourly chart. Hourly chart, the trend expert let you sell Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, yesterday, 4 p.m. already. 4 p.m. already need to sell. If intraday, let me see, your entry price is 011. Just now, maybe just now, Jimmy. Jimmy, I know you do short term. So you see intraday, I know you do intraday. So intraday today is not so strong. You see, now the price is just reluctantly standing above, and actually it does sideways. So can make very a small profit. So what kind of the share you can do intraday? For example, this Franken like this, you see, you break up the white line, you break up the yellow line, this Franken, it fly, and at the same time the bankers also follow. So you see from here to here, how many percent? Okay, this to at least 6% already, right? You see 6% already, 5.8%. You have 6% already. This is the one you can use. You can do the intraday price break up the yellow line, more safe. At the same time, in the tick chart, 1 minute chart, have bankers follow up and confirm. But now a little bit divergence. Okay, a little bit divergence. Be careful. So if we use the trend ladder later on, if you do intraday, sorry. If you do intraday, we just use that ladder. Okay, it just turn to green already, right? Turn to green already. So if you're kind of the faster one, you would sell, no problem. Okay, I will make it bigger. Make sure you can see clearly. Okay, already turn to green, right? If you're kind of faster, you can sell. And if you want to see earlier, when you break down the white line, okay, white line here, the second sell point. The last sell point is when you break out this yellow line, right? Yellow line. So this is for intraday. Okay, another one. So okay, so this is the way how to diagnose your share. Send your share code number and entry price to 011-165-27962. But during the live, I will also check your comments below the video, only for lifetime, the video live. And okay, from WP Trua for Lomala, okay, Lomala 000041. 0041, your entry price is how much? I don't know. This is a MSCM holding. And if you do medium long term, we can see the bankers is still very much, right? But now I think it's correction, safe correction, because bankers is still have 80%. If you do medium short term, hourly chart have sell point already. Be careful, right? Hourly chart, the first time is last Friday. The second time is Tuesday. Yesterday, 3 p.m. should sell. So for medium term sell, so you can avoid this 12%. And the same time, if you're intraday, today no big chance because all the price below this white line. Okay, the last one, I think, from Susan. Susan 0213 MTech 01210. This is your entry price is 1.1, a little bit higher because now is 7.1. So you are kind of chasing high, I guess. So from longer term, we see it's a correction or top area. So actually from this day, the retailer already repaired. Now the price, the banker tips is 73%. So this share and is standing above the white line, I think. Oh, this is a new share, right? It's a new share, low white line. Because of the white line, at least the share have for more than 1 year at least, so low white line. But it's kind of for correction, right? And we can check before the correction, so long time. And it's different banker tips movement. So for long term still okay. But if you do medium short term, you use hourly chart. Hourly chart have sell point last Friday. Last Friday, 3 p.m. have sell point. Another sell point is rebound finished. Is 11. Is 11. Hold on, let me check for you. This day is I cannot see the time. Okay, 11. August 11, yesterday. Okay, yesterday have another sell point, so you will avoid today's stop if you are contra player, right? Few days, so should sell earlier. So if daily chart, you have a small chance from here buy and then sell here. Okay, now it's break down the yellow line already. Only this chance. And okay, I know still have a lot of others. And okay, the last one, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. Hova also a strong share, right? Strong share. And we can see from longer term also very strong. Okay, very strong. Today have 8% drop, but for longer term still safe correction because you compare to before also longer term correction. Okay, longer term correction, and the bank tips now still have 93%. For longer term is normal correction, but if you are medium short term, we go to hourly chart. Here is the sell point. Last it's August 10. 5 p.m. August 10 is Monday. This Monday 5 p.m. have sell point. After sell, no buy point again. If you're medium short term, and then tick chart, today have a good chance, right? Have a good chance. Okay, this is the first buy point. But if you are not member, I think you don't have this chance to buy in. Only members are. I think you have bought this bank tips. This is your chance, right? At the same time, after the bank tips disappeared, okay, this MCD appeared, so can buy here. Till now, still in safe area, but a little bit divergence because tick chart the bankers decreasing here. Okay, so this is about the diagnosis. Always remember to follow this philosophy, very important. Index first, stock next, and then analyze your share from long term first, short term next. I use rainbow. The lines also tells you this one, right? To let you follow this long term first and the short term next. Of course, if you want to learn more details about this homely software, tonight we have a preview class. Tonight have a preview class of is Mandarin. English is Sunday. This is Mandarin tonight, so you can sign up. Okay, just send me your number. You say you want to sign up this share, this course. Okay, then I can book for you. Send me your name. Okay, to book for you. Book for class for you. My number is 011-1652-7962. Okay, send your name to sign up the class for free. Okay, my number is 011-1652-7962. And we also have branch, and if you are not members, you know that homely software we have a price up 700 ringgit. So better join member before the price increase, right? The purchase line, if you want to buy the homely software, this is a purchase line. Also 011-1652-7962 can purchase the software, and you can make money earlier, right? And here is my address: KL Central branch head office, and the JP Austin Heights office, and the PG Penang Hotel Royal office. And if you want to make appointment for offline to learn more details about homely, also can contact me 011-1652-7962. Okay, that's almost all for my live today. So if you can benefit a little bit about this video, please give me a like and share this video to your friend. Okay, and thank you very much for your watching, and see you tomorrow.
左手握大地，右手握着天，掌纹裂出了释放的闪电，把时光匆匆兑换成了年，3000世如所不见。左手捻着花，右手舞着剑，眉间落下了10000年的雪。那是左手一弹指，右手弹着弦，舟楫摆渡在忘川的水间。当烦恼能开出一朵莲，莫停歇。 化成雨，又收场。